The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is the prequel to the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. This book follows the future president of Panem, Coriolanus Snow. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing this book based on its pacing, writing style, and the overall plot. But before we get to it, I have to give a spoiler warning because this video might contain some spoilers. So without further ado, let's get started. Just to give a quick summary of the book, it focuses on Coriolanus Snow. Snow was at least 18 years old, and he was a mentor to the District 12 girl named Lucy Gray. Snow and Lucy ended up falling in love before the games. Lucy wins the Hunger Games, but Snow was caught helping her cheat, so he was made a peacekeeper. Snow and Lucy's relationship ended tragically when Snow tried to kill her. In the end, Snow went back to his life in the capital. Before diving deep into reviewing, I'll be rating this book. For me, it's a 4.8 out of 5. I love this book so much, and I highly recommend it to anyone who has read or seen the Hunger Games. But there's a reason why it's a 4.8, and you'll find it out throughout the video. Now, let's get to the actual book reviewing. First, we'll be looking at the writing style. I really enjoyed how the author, Suzanne Collins, wrote the book, but I think I preferred her previous writing style in the original series. In the Hunger Games, Suzanne wrote through first-person perspective. However, in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, she wrote it in third-person perspective. I think the reason why I preferred the first-person writing style is because I felt the emotion and the pain Katniss was going through. Like, if she was angry, I somehow felt angry as well, and if she felt sad, I suddenly felt sad as well. Unlike in this book, I couldn't feel or grasp the emotions Snow was experiencing in certain chapters. Overall, I love both writing styles. Second is the pacing. If there was one thing that I didn't like in the book, it has to be the pacing. This is the reason why the book became 4.8. There were times when it felt a bit boring, especially when the 10th Hunger Games started. Nothing much happened in the arena, and most of the tributes were already dead before the actual games. At the start of Chapter 1, I was already intrigued, but as the chapters went on, I was starting to lose interest in what was happening. Snow would often have flashbacks about his life before and after the war, and the mentors were just taking classes and trying to feed their tributes in the monkey house. Luckily, the pacing didn't make me DNF the book, and I still enjoyed it. Third is the plot. Despite its pacing, I loved the plot of the book. This made it a worth it read. Throughout reading, I can feel the effort that the author used, and this was not a cash grab. My personal favorite of the book was the story behind the song, The Hanging Tree. I was shocked at the plot twist that Lucy Gray was the one who wrote it. Also, the sayings like, "They strung up a man who say who murdered three," "Where dead men called out for his love to flee," "Where I told you to run so we'd both be free," and "Wear a necklace of rope side by side with me," actually had meanings. The line that says, "Where they strung up a man who say who murdered three," was a man named Arlo who murdered 3 people by exploding the mines. The line that says, "Where dead men called out for his love to flee," is Arlo telling his wife Lil to run away before getting hanged. "Where I told you to run so we'd both be free," is Billy Taupe telling Lucy Gray to escape Panem with him, and "Where a necklace of rope" is telling Lucy to die with Billy Taupe. We all know that Katniss sang the song in the Mockingjay book, which makes people theorize that Lucy is Katniss' ancestor. I kinda agree with it because Katniss has a singing voice inherited by her father, so probably her dad used to be part of the Cove. Another reason why I believe this is because her dad knows about the Hanging Tree song. He was the reason Katniss knew the song in the first place. Now, I'll answer the question everyone's been asking me ever since the book was released. Does it live up to the hype? For me, yes, it lives up. This book made me see Snow in a completely different way, which I thought was impossible, considering the anger I had for him when I was reading the original series. Snow used to be a kind person, but the people around him, like Dr. Gale, influenced him into the tyrant president he became. Also, theories have been going on ever since the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes has been released, and I have a theory of my own. This theory goes around the ending of the book, which is Lucy Gray's mysterious disappearance. I have a theory that she did go to North and into District 13. No, this is not the Lucy Gray as Alma coin theory. For me, I think Lucy Gray went to District 13 and lived there for a couple of months or years and died because of the pox epidemic. Do you have any theories on this book? Let me know in the comments down below.